There's something off about the neighbor who lives next door. And I feel like he knows every move I make, every single thought I have. Shadows flicker across my window, dancing with the faint glow of the streetlights. My cat hisses, its back arched, eyes wide with terror. I jump, knocking over a glass cup. The crash pierces the silence of the night. I look up slowly, and there he is, standing at his window, still, motionless, watching me. His gaze is heavy, silent, but it's filled with a menace I just can't define. I live alone. I work from home. My life was quiet, until it wasn't. The mail piles up on the table. Some of it is damp, some torn open, almost deliberately. I open one envelope and find a small notebook. My name is written on the cover in a strange, unfamiliar hand. I open it. It's filled with notes about my mornings, the number of steps I take from the kitchen to my bedroom, which objects I touch, and why. Someone has been watching me in a meticulous, obsessive way. Lately, I've been hearing faint sounds in the apartment. Soft footsteps, the creak of wood under invisible feet, the rustle of air as if someone just moved right behind me. I whip my head around. Nothing, but the feeling of being watched clings to me from every corner, every shadow. Sometimes, I watch him from my balcony. He stands there silently, not moving, not blinking, like he's a part of the darkness itself. Whenever I shift, he shifts. Whenever I raise my hand, it's like he's mirroring me from across the way. I started setting up hidden cameras in the corners of my apartment. Later, I watched the footage. I see a shadow moving through the hall, touching my belongings, opening doors I know I left closed. Sometimes, on the screen, I catch him right behind me. I spin around in my chair, there's nothing. The messages under my door started changing. First, it was just words. I see you. Then came the photos. Photos of me sleeping. Photos of me in the kitchen. Pictures taken from angles that only someone inside the apartment could get. One night, as I tried to sleep, I heard the closet door creak open. Slow, deliberate steps followed, each one sounding heavier than it should on the wooden floor. The air felt thick, harder to breathe, as if the apartment itself was pressing down on me. I reach for my phone, the light shaking in my hand. I slowly pull open the closet. It's empty, but behind the thin curtain of the window, two dark eyes glint at me. My stomach tightens. My heart pounds like war drums. Suddenly, the lights cut out. The room goes completely black. Even my own voice seems swallowed by the darkness. I hear heavy breathing behind me, footsteps creeping closer, the soft creak of wood under a weight that isn't mine. Every corner of the room seems alive with him. Every shadow stretches into his shape. I try to scream, nothing comes out. Each muffled cry echoes inside my head, growing more terrifying by the second. My phone vibrates, the faint light flickering. I see a long shadow stretching across the wall, from the window to my bedroom door. I'm breathing hard. The footsteps approach, closer and closer, then stop, right behind me. I turn slowly. Nothing, but the feeling of his presence is everywhere, filling the room, pressing into my mind. Then I hear a whisper right next to my ear. I know everything about you. Everything. I shiver, scanning the room. No one is there. But the eyes shine again behind the curtain. The air is so heavy. Each breath feels like inhaling lead. I freeze, my phone trembling, its light flickering over a shadowed face. A muffled scream comes from behind the bedroom door. And then, silence. Everything is still. But I know he's here, watching, lurking, waiting for me to make one mistake. Finally, I look at the window. There he is, calm, silent, staring at me as if nothing happened, as if this was all just a game. A cold dread settles in, filling my lungs, freezing my gut. I know now I am never safe in my apartment again, and he will not leave. He watches every second of my life.